Welcome back, folks, to Let's Play Baldur's Gate 2, the Enhanced Edition, The Shadows of Arm. And when last we left off, we explored around Athkatla a bit, and we got a suit of red dragon scale armor made by Cromwell. A fine suit of armor indeed that Terry will use quite a lot, likely for most of the rest of the game. With that done, we're going to pop into the slums district and sell a few things that I'm holding on to that I shouldn't be before we go into the planar sphere. There's always a chance that an encounter will happen between the bridge district and the slums. You want to be ready with that pause button so that you don't get caught off guard. And I'm curious about something. Now that we're here and we completely bypass the quests that can be got here, oh look, here's Lord Gearden Furkrag. Somehow he's still alive. It's more likely that this is not actually Furkrag and it's just somebody pretending to be Lord Gearden Furkrag so that he can lure people into a trap. Either way, we've done your quest, so we're going to completely ignore you and go and talk to Bernard. We have a few things to get rid of.
I got some cheap beer for you.
We'd like to see what's on tap here, and get rid of a couple of random items, like a suit of full plate that we're not using. A good thing to get rid of, and studded leather armor +2. And anything else that we're holding on to that we don't need, we're going to be keeping that for sure, but we don't need to keep those, and we'll keep that, why not? As for you, you can get rid of this, keep the oil of speed. Don't keep either of those, though. They are not especially useful. And you can get rid of those darts of wounding. You're likely never going to actually use any of them. 1,200, that's pretty impressive. As for you, Helen's shield is nice, but chances are we're never going to be using it, so get rid of it. And you just have a huge pile of arrows. You can keep those. And we're done. Let's leave through this door and head over to the planar sphere and start a quest that I've never really done before. That's right, a quest in Baldur's Gate 2 that I haven't really delved into because it involved Valigar. I never really liked Valigar that much. I'd take him in my party occasionally and end up not really finding a good use for him, so I'd end up just getting him kicked out of the party, ignoring the planar sphere, and moving on. I never played a mage, which is one of the reasons why you want to go to the sphere. It's how you get the mage stronghold. As for here's a landlord that we're going to talk to that I imagine is not pleased at all.
You said something?
I can't believe this. My building is underneath that thing. Or inside it. Or somewhere.
Your building?
I own a tenement. Came back from the coronet a few weeks back and wham! There it was. Replaced my building, it did. Hey now, I wonder if that means that I own it. It is my land after all. Yeah. Hey all you folks! This here is my big sphere. Got that? It's mine!
It doesn't matter if it's yours or not, we are going to be going into it. Let's talk to this woman who is now without a home.
I know one of importance.
I wonder if me home be in there. Huh? What do you mean? Well now, this thing just went and appeared over me little home. I wonder if me home be inside. Maybe we should take a hammer and chisel and open it up and see. Has nobody tried that? No, I don't think. Oh, yes, I reckon someone did do just that a couple of weeks ago. Zapped into a pile of ashes quicker than you could blink. That's ominous. On second thoughts, maybe I won't be hammering away at it any time soon. Sure does miss me home, though. Maybe we can get this thing to go away. We can have a look at it from here. This gigantic sphere seems to have phased into the surrounding buildings, neatly cutting them off. How do we get in? We get in by opening this door and heading through this building really quickly. I'm sure the people that live here don't mind. I imagine the people that live there quickly went away. Let's open this door. Valigar's body dissolves as the door to the planar sphere opens before you. Well, we don't have Valigar's corpse anymore, and I never thought I'd be saying that when playing this game. Let's quickly move on from that and enter. And and see about resting. Because we definitely want Edwin to have all of his spells available. We don't know what we're going to be facing here in any stretch of the imagination. I imagine this place is going to be very heavily guarded. But there's no welcoming committee for us. And everybody appears to have gotten stuck trying to get through this door. I was afraid this might happen, but Corgan has managed to escape. Let's see if we can get some people to step back. You can step back just fine. You can step back just fine.
Very well.
And one of you has to step back. I'm going to get Hexat to step back. Speaking of Hexat stepping back, I don't think you need to wear this anymore.
What would you have me do?
Let's see if we can have Dorn step back instead. There we go. And now everybody can get in. If that's how much effort we have to do to clear this dungeon all the way through, this is going to be a bit of an ordeal, because I see more of these doors. This door might not open. Let's see. This door has a control panel on which there appears to be a missing vital piece. We need to go find that. Alright then.
Nothing to it.
Let's have the group stay here.
Yeah.
You can step forward and open up this door very carefully. Oh, that is a clay golem. Right, time to step back. Time to have you equip this. And the clay golem is going to try and get us. Yep, that clay golem is moving really quickly. That clay golem is hasted, and I do not like this at all. Okay, haste time. We need a lot of speed here as we attack. Terry will tank these strikes from the clay golem as Corgan strikes with that hammer. Very slowly, we will whittle this opponent down. That's a lot of health that the clay golem has, but slowly, we're getting there. Are you defeated yet? We only took 2 hits, and yet that is 60 damage that Terry sustained, and for some reason everybody ran onto the same square again. This is happening a lot here, I'm noticing.
Be paid well for this.
I imagine there's quite a lot to find here, Corgan, don't worry. A bit of healing is needed, and we need to figure out what in here is trapped, as there are lots of things that we can look at. Anything at all? No. Okay, that's unlocked. This is unlocked. In here is a spell scroll, an emerald, and some arrows. In here is a lump of coal. This is a piece of coal. I don't quite know what I was expecting, but coal was not one of those things. Also, your inventory is getting really full of arrows. We need somebody to hold on to some of these arrows. I imagine you can hold on to them for now, Vaconia. That said, you're starting to run out of inventory space as well. We can have you have that there, and you can put that in there. Marvellous. We'll get you to learn that scroll later, Edwin. I think that will be fine. Let's keep looking at things. There is a pile of magical bullets and a few more scrolls. More bolts and another scroll. Nothing there. I just checked that. And don't worry, Lillicor. We're just searching things right now. It's essential. We need to search things so that we can sell things to get more things that we can use to ultimately defeat enemies. And you like defeating enemies. Reasoning with Lillicor is a futile gesture, I know, but we have to try it. You can hold on to them, and you might as well pass that over there. Marvellous. I don't know why I passed that to there, and there we go. A little bit of management of the inventory saves us loads of room, because who knows, we might get trapped in here. I'm actually anticipating that we're going to get trapped in here. It's something that this game would certainly do. Hey, you found a cool place? Well, now you're stuck, because this thing disappeared a long time ago, and it could very well disappear again. Not looking forward to that happening. Anything else in here that we want? Well, I see lots of random ammunition, and a golem arm, and a planar key. This is a long iron arm. It is useless without a body. Good to know. This thin bar vibrates softly in your hand. It looks as if it could be used as a key or a lever.
You are
I
lucky.
think we found a way to open this door here, and I'm a little bit wary about opening that door now that I've seen what's in there. Are we going to face yet a... Ooh, it's locked.
Fear not.
Can
I'm watching
you
your back
open
as
it?
you wish.
You can open it. Marvellous. And I thought we might need to use that key. But no. Just sort yourselves out, everyone. As we open up this and have a look inside.
Do it.
You are too far away to use that. Okay. Ooh!
Most disagreeable.
There's a tiny little place there and a steam method. We're going to move away from the steam method and now attack. A steam method isn't going to be the most dangerous of foes. However, Korgan is currently not available for combat. It doesn't matter though, the method is gone. Anyone else in here? No. This pool shows a bird's eye view of Athkatla. The planar sphere stands out like a magic beacon in the heart of the city. It's a kind of map system. That's quite clever. It would allow somebody who's within the planar sphere to accurately see what's outside and assess if they want to go out. Clever.
Tell me all about it.
I think the only way we can go now is this way. Uh-oh. You have initiated planar travel. The inner door will now open. You may not leave the sphere until the master allows it. Oh goody! Planar travel! Just what I didn't want to have happen. There are a few bits of description there that we missed, but I think the lights flickered and everything shook. As now, we are trapped in here. There's no way back until the master says we can leave. Oh! Hello?
You are welcome in my sight.
Stranger, identify yourself before you come any closer. Terry Coleman. It appears that I am as trapped as you and your companions. Trapped indeed. I am Reyna. I and my fellow knights of Solamnia, Onvo and Anchor, have been imprisoned in this strange dungeon for a long time. Knights of Solamnia? We are the Knights of Honor and Good upon Ansalon, a world so far removed from this one. Ooh, we've encountered people from another plane of existence entirely. If I'm not mistaken, I believe these people may be from Kryn. Are there any traps up ahead that I should be wary of? Traps? No, but in the dark rooms of this place I have witnessed horrors. These terrors I am loath to discuss, but if it helps your cause, then I shall. When we first arrived here, my fellow knights and I thought to explore our new surroundings. I wish we hadn't. To the west, we were ambushed by small creatures, children in size, but not in appetite. We were hard-pressed to battle our way out of the trap. Perhaps they were halflings? Halflings? Do halflings seek to rip and rend the flesh from your body, to swallow your flesh and suck the marrow from your bones? If so, then halflings they may be. Oh, that doesn't sound exciting at all. You must be careful if you encounter them. They are crafty and a worthy foe of any knight. Fare thee well. Well, we've been given some background information as to what's going on around here. Also, this room looks rather homely. Let's speak to the other people here. Here's Anken and Onvo. Hello, Onvo.
Good day to you.
Is this place not frightening but wondrous at the same time? By my oath, I have never been to such an interesting domain. Excuse my rudeness. I am Onvo, Knight of the Sword. We are far from my homeland, trapped here much as you, I suspect. Where might your homeland be? I hail from Ansalon, but I fear I will never see my beloved land again. I am in a place that exists neither here nor there. At least there is much to see, but I long for home. Is there anything else I can talk to you about?
You are welcome here.
Did you discover anything interesting? Past the bone room, you will find a chamber full of magical equipment. There is one large tube holding a damaged golem that is missing its head and arm. Whoever sought to repair it was interrupted in his work. That magician's study reminds me of my brother Elix's room, back when he studied to become a wizard.
That room, so alien yet so familiar, stirs me the most. That said, there was a presence there that worried me. I did not scout further than that room. That sounds interesting. Perhaps I might explore that way. Fare thee well. And we might get some information from Ankon here.
Good day to you.
Strangers be wary. This twisted hell shows no mercy to the weak of spirit. I am Ankon, Knight of the Rose. Do not worry about my spirit. I am more than capable of handling whatever dangers may be held within these walls. Your bravery is commendable, but the wiser woman often lives long past her more foolhardy comrades. May I offer you a little advice? I always welcome advice. Directly north you will find a room. Within its walls is an oceanic nightmare. Fish that walk as men live there. Be wary if you walk that way. Anything else? Wisdom I hold much of, but I suspect you would rather not sit here for hours listening to my lectures. You are young and have an adventurous fire in your veins. You are not yet ready for true wisdom. That guy is wise beyond his years, because we're probably not going to listen to all he has to say. Also, here is a spell scroll. Kelban's Warding Whip. That could be useful to learn. Can you learn it? You can learn it. Brilliant. So we could go this way and find a place full of halflings, or we could go this way and find a place full of fish that are walking on the land as if men. Neither sounds like an enjoyable prospect, but we're going to have to go and check both of them out, I'm sure. But all that exploring will be for next time. For when we come back, folks, we're trapped in the planar sphere, much like these people here. Will we ever get away and back to Athkatla? Will these people ever get home to their world? All this will be answered soon enough, I'm sure. I'm sure there's a reward in it for us if we manage to get these people home. I don't know, because I've never done this quest before. But from the sounds of it, it's going to be a tricky one. Perhaps there was a reason why I didn't really try it. And so, I'll catch you next time, folks, and I'll see you then. Later. Planar travel! There are so many shenanigans that can happen due to planar travel. This party has barely seen anything, and they're pretty respectable in terms of level. Once you start traveling the planes and seeing things like the elemental plane of fire, or earth, or the astral plane, you'll see that the things on the material plane pale in comparison to any threat that you could face there. Oh my! The threats you face on the plains. Nasty indeed. Later.